bait. But
Oh, no.
also, we have a newcomer, Kostucha,
Yeah,
who has made it all the way here.
all the way
This
from
is like
Poland.
5 wins or something. So, like, I don't know. I don't really want anyone to go home, but someone has to.
It sounds really good.
63. It's called Duel. It's perfect.
Which is weird, right?
Oh, that's true. This doesn't really play in a duel anywhere. It's just like when guys are following you.
Yeah, I think so, right? I mean, craziest song in Metal Gear has to be Metal Gear Solid 2 boss music. Like, that song goes hard. What is that even? It's like dubstep jazz or something.
Yeah, this series has good music. That Kojima guy, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, dude doesn't miss. Who do miss are our opponents because they have lost 1 match each. Did you like that
Once
segue?
each. Look at this resume here. 5 wins from Kostucha to get here. And the loss against Fleeky was very close.
Yeah. It actually was. I gotta figure out if I can fix this in code or. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
actually in Pocket Monsters.
Monster in my pocket. Pocket Monsters is that other franchise
Never heard of it.
that it was significantly more successful.
The one where you give them guns and have them work in like factory.
That's the latest game in the series, as I understand
Ah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, all the same creatures were in there.
Oh man, we're so down with the kids, you know. We know all the stuff that's happening. We know all the memes. We know all the
man.
happenings, all the controversy. We're aware.
Yep. And we definitely dig in and unpack it in really, really smart, tasteful ways. We definitely don't brush it aside.
No, I like it. I think it's funny.
And take a look at Somegi has knocked out last year's runner-up Pika Pals in order to get here. Conquered over Timo Star, but then just recently missed the chance to punch the ticket to top 8 versus Furret Turret.
Oh,
in
yeah.
The wonderful Onore no Shinzuru Michio Yuke.
What's that?
I
Oh,
don't know
that
what
was
it
the
means.
ninja game, right?
Yeah.
Ninja game. I saw that.
The copies of yourself, and they're running around and they're doing the things, they're pressing the buttons, fighting the tigers. It was a sprint. We cut the goal short, and it was like maybe too short, but it definitely needed to be cut. I looked at the past race in top 8, and the winner, the top 8 player, someone 325, was at like 52 minutes or something. And if I remember right, Adam was way behind. Adam would have been over an hour. So when the top 8 players are that high, trimming it down a little bit seems good. But it like explodes in difficulty near the end. So I think maybe too much. It was a quick one. The players were just getting started, and then it was over. 4 wins. Kostucha is coming off the back of here.
I see there's a prediction. I'm gonna cancel the prediction because I've been wanting to try something. We're gonna have a different
Whoa.
prediction.
Apologies, everyone who is excited about your predictions.
No, you get excited about the other one.
We have a new thing to be excited about. It's better than that old prediction.
Maybe. It's just so because I feel like the predictions are always no one really puts stuff in, right? We gotta have something new. We gotta move with the times, like I said. We gotta be on top of the game.
Here we go.
So my prediction, my challenge to you is: will either of the racers beat the SRL record for this game? We're gonna show you the game first. We're gonna start the race and then have a 2-minute prediction, where you can predict whether they will beat the SRL record.
Okay. Are they gonna know? Are we gonna tell them?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them everything.
Okay. So you'll have the information. You won't be voting in the dark. I'm gonna say, knowing what I know, it's gonna be tough to beat the record.
I know. But who knows? Maybe. I've been wanting to do a prediction like that for a while. So sorry about canceling this one, but I'm excited that I can do it on this one, because sometimes there's been like 18 races of the game and then probably not, right? Like, what are the odds that they're gonna break the record? This is a one race game with only
A
two
one and
people
done.
in it. So will either of these two people be better than the winner of the previous race? Will be the prediction.
You're right. In that sense, it's one of the most beatable SRL times on there.
Yeah.
Because like if we were to play some game that people actually speedrun, like if we were to play streamers, there would be streamers races in there from seasons or whatever.
You can forget
people are done in
streamers.
5 minutes.
You can forget like Mamono Sweeper probably. You can forget Link to the Past Randomizer. Probably not something we're gonna race here.
We'll look forward to the day that's in Mystery Tournament. We did have. I don't remember if it was a recent submission or an old submission. Someone submitted just a Link to the Past. Defeat Aghanim. That's the goal. What are the controls and relevant information you need to know? You can save and quit. Controls are the controls. Go. So that one didn't make it. It's a bit too much game. And I don't know. Now it's too open-ended.
Alright, we have 2 live streams. Let me crop this real quick and then we can have a gander at it. What the British say.
They do say that.
They have a propaganda.
That's not quite what they say.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was some setup involved on this one for the players. They had 2 different download links.
Alright, check it out. Our game for today is Enigma for the PC.
So I don't actually know how this game is like supposed to be played, but
It sucks. It's more like a memory game, and you don't actually like. You gotta go to each of the things and like. They made me play it a little bit to show off how bad it was. It's horrible. Like it's like peak 90s DOS design. You know, like games that are
But
not
it's got
that were
Soko
apparently
Ball.
not meant to be fun.
But it's got Soko Ball.
Well, it's got
How
Soko
bad
Ball.
could Soko Ball be?
Oh, it's like a weird level type, right? On the left there.
I don't know. I don't even know what it means. I just see it. Just see the option on the menu.
Alright, we're gonna start the race, and I'm gonna tell you all about the previous race.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about the submission itself because it was interesting to me as someone who worked on a Doom WAD to submit to Mystery Tournament. Partly because Cranked wanted Doom to get in the tournament. He submitted Doom before, and the testers rejected it because I don't know, they got lost or whatever. So like spite was a motivator for us, and it turned out the same thing was true of Snowdozer. Was like, no, this game's cool. I can get it into Mystery Tournament. I'm gonna make my own level pack, and then you'll see.
Alright, the prediction is live. Will either player finish below 32 minutes and 4 seconds? This was Maurice's time in the MT15 top 8, like semifinals or something. There was someone 3 to 5 who finished in 36 minutes. So pretty close, very
Some
doable.
strong players.
So I don't think this game has audio. It does.
I can't believe this is like some kind of memory matching game. It's been turned into some kind of physicsy platformer thing. They need to touch the exit. I don't know. The ball heads towards your mouse cursor?
You move the, like, basically the ball is the mouse, but it's got like inertia to it. So if you move the mouse to the right, the ball will move to the right. If you move it up, the ball will move up and stuff like that. It's like you're controlling a joystick using the mouse. Kind of.
Okay.
It's really weird, but it works.
Scroll or right click to cycle your inventory. Left click to use or drop the leftmost item.
Yeah.
And you have to touch these 2 things, which is like you're matching like a circle with a circle is what the old game was having you do.
I don't think the game is working right for Somegi. once she like goes down too much, the mouse is off screen. You can kind of see it flicker at the
I
edge
have
of the
noticed
screen.
she has trouble going down.
Well, this may be a redraw. No! I like this game, the mouse game. But this looks very bad.
You're definitely not supposed to just like stand still. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to play something like this.
Oh man, I loved
using
it.
the mouse that way.
I loved it. It's unorthodox, but like the fact that being able to move the mouse in exactly the direction you want to go is a skill you need. Hell yeah, I can do that.
That's his favorite thing.
So normally this game is supposed to lock the mouse cursor, but it seems like it's sometimes not working right for Somegi.
I think she is like moving her mouse all the way across the game out the bottom of the window, then bringing it around outside the window back to the top, and then swiping down through it again and again.
That's a disadvantage.
I mean, until the match is called by a moderator, we'll continue to commentate it. Just know that this might go up in flames.
This level is rough for Kostucha.
You got a springy thing, and you can use it to jump.
Yeah, you can use it to jump, and you gotta be exactly horizontal in this level. Kostucha just resized the window.
I mean, you don't know that it's not working right. You just, like, you don't know what it's supposed to be.
Oh, that was really good from Kostucha.
Somegi stopped in the middle of the bridge, got across.
I mean, maybe the mouse ran out of room. But yeah, I don't know if we said, but you gotta activate all of those pyramid-looking things. You're touching them.
Yeah. And it looks like you're supposed to, like the original game was like, get the circle and then the circle to match them together.
Yeah,
but,
and
like,
you
it's
don't
always a
know.
circle.
You don't know which one the circle is.
Yeah.
Oh, Kostucha is like...
It's darting around.
It's
kind of wildly.
It's like going from the top, so the angle is better. You can like go from the bottom. Hold on. You can go from the bottom and do like a zigzagging move from the bottom. Stop resizing the window accidentally.
they're clicking.
Oh no! Now it's resized in a way that I can't fix it. Sorry, no video changes during an ongoing game.
So apparently Somgi's game like stops doing physics on the ball or something when the mouse goes outside the window.
Oh yeah, because the mouse is no longer moving. What a jam. But it's
all
over.
Right. It looks like a second prediction is about to be canceled because we are going to redraw this one. Which is a shame.
It's weird because it worked for the testers, it worked in a previous race. And then for both racers, we have issues.
Maybe it was long enough ago that like Windows 10 or 11 or something is like a new problem for this.
It looks like we do have a redraw. But maybe the new prediction works for the new game as well. Bonk bonk.
Maybe you can come up with a totally unique, interesting prediction On the fly.
Pressure.
Well, thanks for your patience, everyone. While we get them set up with a new game. Here's the silver lining. There's nothing going on after this. We got this one match, and then there's like 4 days or something until the next one on the schedule. So
we may have a lot of redraws.
We have, yeah, the 4 days is room for a lot of redraws. Could you imagine? You're just there for like hours, and it just doesn't happen, and it's like, well, you free tomorrow? Yeah, I guess. And we'll try to hash this out. Oh, I thought maybe this sounded kind of Street Fighter-y.
Well, it's Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, but I was ready because I thought it was going to be composed by Yoko Shimomura, who I recently saw is getting some kind of Lifetime Achievement Award for music in video games. And I thought that was neat. And I thought it was what a great time to talk about that. But no, this is composed by Yuko Takehara. And it's a lovely song. Thank you very much.
Good job, Yuko. Okay, someone has to cancel the prediction. I mean, unless we get a game that also happens to have the same...
But that's not what people voted on.
That's true, that's true. It would be kind of funny, but that's true.
Delete and return points.
Oh, what?
Is that not what you wanted?
I mean, no. What is this song?
Oh. Snake Eater Abstracted Camouflage.
What?
Oh. This almost seems like they released like a remix soundtrack or something. New life.
There's that Phoenix Wright jazz album. That's what this sounds like.
What a thrill.
Ooh.
With darkness and silence through the night.
Is it just gonna do the whole thing?
What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
We would have missed this if we didn't have the redraw.
Oh, it's gonna leave us hanging. I give my life. Oh, then the saxophone? This is wild. All right, look, so incredibly, I think they're gonna play this other game, which is also about a ball rolling.
Yeah.
Lord knows we got plenty of these. This is a mystery tournament staple.
Yeah.
That somehow we've managed to get
Yeah,
past.
we can have the same prediction here.
You think?
I mean, this is a game that probably has the 20 races that I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what there's at least multiple mystery tournament races.
Yeah, maybe not then. Maybe if they beat my time. If I want to make the show even more about myself. I actually have a time in this, what?
I'm not surprised.
I mean,
You join every race in a tournament, that's like a 50-50 who was in that tournament.
even ID has a time in this same race. ID doesn't play games anymore.
Buona, buona.
This song is just gonna keep going.
This was a promo single handed out at E3 2004.
It's probably worth a lot.
Yeah, probably. I have a promo Pikachu Pokemon card from E3 one year.
Ooh.
I haven't looked it up. It could be anywhere from 15 cents to several $100s. Who knows? I have no idea.
I saw Hideo Kojima at an autographing session at Gamescom, but I didn't have
Oh.
anything to autograph. Didn't think I would see him.
Yourself.
Also, there was a huge line.
Yeah. I went to a Holo Live panel at Fan Expo, and there was a guy there with a cartridge of Mario Party 2, I think, that he got signed by Charles Martinet.
Ooh.
And I was like, hell yeah.
He was also at Gamescom one year, but I didn't see him. Also, the Hideo Kojima thing. This was 2007, I think? Like, I don't know, I feel like Hideo Kojima, especially in the last 10-15 years, has gained a lot of reputation. I knew that he's the Metal Gear Solid guy, but I didn't go like, whoa, it's the Metal Gear Solid guy, right? Like, it was
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima, big deal, but not as massive of a deal as it would be nowadays.
Yeah, I think you're right. Even though I think his best work was like kind of earlier on.
Yeah, 2,
with-
3, 1. I
with
love
Snatcher
2. I love
and
MGS2
stuff as well
so much.
before too. But now he's palling around with Guillermo del Toro and Mr. Motorcycle, Walking Dead.
Yeah,
What's his name again?
I have no idea.
Why can I not remember his name?
Reach something?
Norman Reedus.
Norman
Thank you.
Reedus.
You did it. You saved us.
Teamwork.
We definitely didn't get there in time. That someone in the chat who knew could have raced to type it in, and then it would pop up right about now. Looks like we beat him.
Good chat.
I don't know. I feel like if we start antagonizing the chat, they're gonna put us in our place.
I'm always
very
being
easily.
I'm always very vocal about my admiration of chat's knowledge of random facts that I
Yeah.
can't remember. Like, oh, remember the game where you flip gravity using a gun by shooting surfaces, and then chat is like, oh yeah, that's a freeware game.
Yeah.
Graph
it's,
switch.
Gravitron 3000.
Oh, is it? I think it may actually be.
It might be. I maybe did that. That was the one. That was Timo Star's first match, where we were like, "Whoa, look at
Oh,
Timo
yeah,
Star
yeah, yeah.
go!"
That's where I got my Timo Star admiration from.
Mm-hmm.
How has that worked out for me? Timo Star's still in?
Timo Star was knocked out by some girl.
Oh. In which game? Fire Strike.
Strike.
Oh yeah, right. That was the one where Timo Star was not happy
controls.
with their performance.
It's a weird controlling game.
Yeah, super.
Oh, the Seventh Saga soundtrack.
It's an RPG.
Yeah.
It sounds like one,
Um,
right? Like there's like something about game names where I can tell it's an RPG.
Saga implies a story,
Sure.
a long story.
But there's gotta be stuff like Journey, for example. It's not an RPG, and that's kind of a long story trek kind of thing.
It literally tells the hero's journey. It tells the story, the monomyth. Seventh Saga is when it was brought over from Japan, they tweaked the numbers, and one of the things they did was instead of getting a guaranteed level up, it would be random. And how they randomized it was you would gain anywhere between the full amount down to a half. So you would just gain, on average, like half the stats. About well, that would be 3/4 on average. Maybe it's actually from full to 0, and then it averages to a half. Either way, it makes the game way harder, and there are characters who are potential party members who you have to fight as boss battles. It's kind of a weird, cool game in that way. But they level up to match your level, but they still have the old stats from the Japanese version. So they have twice your stats. And the higher you level up, the bigger the disparity gets. So if you level up too much, you soft locked because the boss is too strong. That's the kind of game 7th Saga is.
Yeah. Oh no. It happened to me. I did the boring prediction and I misspelled one of the names.
Somegi.
Somegi.
I think you maybe have just birthed the new iteration of this name.
How to make it even shorter.
Who knows? Apparently no one knows how it went from some girl on the internet to some girl to some gi, but I feel like it was
Somegi.
probably something a lot like what you just did.
It's a typo. Unfortunately, this game has been raced so many times and I cannot tell you who's actually blind. Also, this music's making me nervous.
Oh, you play some Slay the Spire?
Just recently, really. And it's a stressful game. I feel like anything I do, I'm doing wrong. You know how in Hearthstone, the streaming was just from the beginning a big thing in Hearthstone. And then missed lethal is a common phrase seen in chat. When a streamer could have had lethal, like the winning play, and just didn't do
Chat
it.
always sees the lethal.
Yeah, it happened so much, and every time I'm playing Slay the Spire, I'm like, oh, probably missed lethal right here.
Yeah, there are certain kinds of games that the esportsification of video games has made it difficult for me to enjoy video games. Like, I think part of the reason why I'm drawn more nowadays to story-driven, challenge-light video games is because I've just been exposed to so many people who are incredible at what they do. And I'm just like, well, I mean, if I was really good at this, I would be doing this and that and able to pull this off, but I'm not. I'm just some guy. I don't know. I can't get over it. How would I do in Camel Tree, which is the other name? You can see the box art in the bottom left.
I specifically looked up this box art.
Camel Tree.
Camel Tree.
AKA On the Ball. It's back, baby.
Yeah, let's go. We should have audio. Okay, great audio. Let's get this show rolling. So yeah,
Demo is playing here.
we saw the sequel to this for the DS, which had anime.
Whoa. Is that
you're not
is that an
aware?
improvement?
You weren't there?
I wasn't there.
Oh man.
Well, you could tell while you tell them about it, you can tell me about it.
So, Camel Tree itself is a pretty simple game. It's very Mode 7. You're the ball. You rotate the stage.
Or are you the stage?
Well, like monkey ball, right? Are you the monkey? Not really. You're kind of tilting the world. But it does have music, hell yeah. And yeah, you try to get to the finish. There's a timer. The timer stays between levels, I think. That's how at least... Yes. We see it on Kostucha there. So you always want to try to not waste any time, even if the level is rather easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like Sonic 1.
72.1, by the way, exactly. Both players tied to the 10th of a second on the first level.
There is like plus and minus second blocks that you can hit. You don't want to hit the minus second ones. And in this game, there's some BS gonna happen. In this game, when you run out of time, there is a 1 in, like, I don't know, like 5, 6, something like that chance to just get 10 or whatever seconds for free. It's gonna be like, fortunate! And then you're very fortunate because, yeah, you will not have to redo the whole level set. I'm not super sure about this one. I think when you die, you have a number of lives. And you respawn on the level if you still have a life left with like a fixed amount, which is usually pretty generous. But if you run out of lives, you have to redo the whole world.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, so the game we had for the DS, it was by the same studio, and it was basically the same game, except what was the word? You could do like a edging or something. It was a weird word that didn't make any sense. By like rhythmically pressing the button, one of them, your ball would like charge up and start moving really fast and start breaking blocks really fast. Gyro,
Wow.
yeah, you would gyro around. Don't ask me. And that made the game really weird, because there was no reason not to be in Gyro 3 all the time.
So you were just constantly hitting this button in a rhythm the entire race.
Except it took them, both the races, a bit of time to figure out what the rhythm even is, because it's not as fast as you can. It's like tap, 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 tap. And if you do it faster, it doesn't work anymore.
Marveling at the steering here. From both players are doing pretty good. Kostucha with an early lead, but watching the way that the ball rounds the corners, like basically the fewer collisions, the better.
Yeah.
Like some of them you really don't like hurt you too much, but some of them do. And you could steer through this thing with almost no collisions if you're doing it perfectly.
Wait, there's a chance to not die, basically? Yeah, it's super unfair.
We're just gonna hope it doesn't happen.
Let's hope it happens the same amount for both players.
So let's see, 16.2 seconds remaining as Somegi finishes that level. Kostucha's time is actually a lot
So
higher
much more
here,
time.
So the final trial.
It doesn't matter if this is short enough that Somegi manages to do it in one attempt with 46 seconds. But if she does die, she has to redo the stage, which is gonna be the first big time loss we see.
There's the goal for Kostucha. That's going to be a clear.
Yeah, but seems like Somgi's gonna get it too based on 36 seconds left for Kostucha.
I think it's going to be close. We definitely want to follow this one closely.
Hurry
the ball is
up.
glowing.
I think it's just because we are low on time. It started glowing as
Okay,
soon as the
there's
hurry
the
up
goal.
appeared.
We got to spiral around this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna work out.
Okay. 7.7 remaining.
In the DS game, there was a mini-map on the other screen, which was really helpful.
I'll bet. Here you are very reliant on the arrows that are appearing on screen to guide you roughly where to go.
Oh, one thing I never noticed in this game. You can see numbers on the walls sometimes. So there was like a 6 there, there's a 5 right here. There's a 4 here, there's a 4.
I see the 4.
Yeah. In the DS game, those were way more obvious. And it like counts down towards the finish. And I never noticed in this one. It's really helpful to know that you're not going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think that's where my eyes would be. I would be kind of focused on the ball and
On the ball.
peripherals versioning around. Yeah. Peripherals
Idle
keeping
drop.
track of everything moving around.
So yeah,
That's 5.
we're gonna do 4 level packs. First one had 6, so I'm gonna assume all of them have 6, because I'm naive.
A little, some hiccups there from Kostucha. Not perfect, but still pretty good. And considering the increased difficulty,
This game gets pretty hard.
the players are poised to do well here. I'm liking what I'm seeing in terms of their ability to control the ball.
Yeah, they're really on the ball.
How many times? How many times can we get away with it? So it's like a half-level lead for Kostucha still. Only touched one of those boxes in that hallway of boxes on either side. I think it'll be a good sort of litmus test for how the players are doing. Somegi avoiding those boxes, nice. There's just this one floating, and you're like, come on. So here's the hallway. Hits the first one, but then that's it. The background also genuinely distracting. That's a pinball bumper. Is bumping all over the -2 seconds here is Kostucha.
Fun fact,
Oh, incredible bounce.
the pinball bumper that like launches you away, those are active bumpers or pop bumpers. Because there's also regular bumpers that don't actually move the ball at all.
Gotcha. Yeah, that thing was very active. I think some girls caught up here. Oh, I'm confusing
It's
with
the
one gate
same.
for another.
I mean, we're at 5, so we're like halfway through the level.
Yeah. I thought it was more than that. I got distracted. Follow the arrows.
Oh, excellent finish there. That was way faster than Kostucha did it.
Kostucha's rounding 2 and 1. Hitting a couple blocks with the arrows. Oh no, you gotta break this.
Broke the
go.
corner, which is the worst piece to
Yeah.
break.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, final
The
trial.
final trial.
Number 6 again.
Look at the timers, by the way. 73 seconds left for Kostucha.
Probably good.
We'll see. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. This level's called Trick Trap Track, which is first off, let me pat myself on the back for saying that correctly first time at a glance.
Trick
But that-
track.
It's worrying as a player to see a level named such a thing because
Yeah.
it's like, what do you mean trick?
Could
What do
be
you mean
named Red
trap?
Herring for all I care.
So it was 73-ish seconds for Kostucha.
Yeah.
Somegi is looking at 66.2.
So falling behind further, I suppose.
A little bit. That or
Or
less.
yeah, it's not a reliable way to tell.
Yeah.
We would have to add up the level times in the top. 41 seconds for Kostucha on that last level. Let's see how Somegi does. Like this
Mm,
high
nice
score
movement.
timer.
You kind of have to read the flow of the level.
Yeah.
It's almost like the way that rollback netcode works, where it just kind of like assumes it's gonna keep going.
Whoa!
And then if it turns out, whoops, so it didn't do that, then it backs up and tries to fix it.
It was a bit faster, 3 seconds. So Somegi is catching up.
Oh my god. Such speed. The
Nice.
beginner's quest. There's like 2 different skills here, right? There's there's a lot of there's reading the level and like following the flow and predicting where you're going to go next. But there's this sort of general guide the ball through that course without touching the sides. But then there's this other like panic mode engages. You've just hit something, you're on a weird bounce. How do you respond, right? Are you able to suss out what the turn is to get the best bounce to maneuver yourself back on track?
There's also the timer that is gonna come into play at expert. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a matter of where's the minus blocks, so that I don't hit them.
Down to 31.5 off of this December seller level. Sounds like a Counting Crows album. Obscure reference.
You lost me. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Some girl hitting a lot of the X's.
It seemed like only the first one counted, like there was a bit of iframes.
Ouch. Stuck on the pegs. There was that 3 seconds we saw in that last level, but like there's a lot more than 3 seconds separating these players. Wow, really nice bounces from Kostucha. Was dodging all of the X's.
And we can see down to you. Oh yeah, these level names are crazy, by the way. Down to Utopia. Next one, Heart of Diamond. What does that mean? That's not a card.
It's a full stage lead now for Kostucha.
That was 21.4, I think, for Kostucha on Down to Utopia.
Has to back up, wants to hit the same square again, but collided too much, lost the speed. Do you just hit the one next to it? Looks like that's the plan.
Kostucha got 21 on this? Look at this level.
Yeah, that hurt. Down to 17.4 seconds.
Yeah, pretty low. And look at Kostucha is also... Oh, it's kind of going the wrong way. It has to go in these... But look at Kostucha is running low and had more time. So we may see our first timeout.
Dodging the X's very diligently. Hits one.
Oh, is that the 2? One more?
Oh, get in there. Get in there.
That was so good.
6.2.
The fact that Kostucha rotated like the other way, right? Like your
Yes.
instinct would have been to rotate whichever way you would think to rotate. Kostucha rotated the other way and it worked out perfectly. I think if he would have done it the normal way, like the intuitive way, it would have shot him past the exit. So
yeah, it was a sort of right to left flick motion.
yeah, what I said, Somegi is not gonna do this in 10 seconds, I think.
I don't think so.
Ah, -2. -2 again.
Unless.
Oh, is it on?
No, that's it.
No, here. Your number is 90.
Oh. Hit the
You gotta
90.
get 90. No.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Wow. That takes time too. Like even if you did get extra time, it would take time just to play the lottery. Kostucha is racing
Kostucha,
this
where
whole
you
time
going?
through Moulin Rouge.
Ah, too long. Alright, Kostucha, what's the lucky number? 20.
Unfortunate. Does it start at 0? Like if you hit it too fast, do you always get 0?
I mean, maybe if you can see that you have 0, that's a good strat then.
Oh, Somki's gone an alternate way. Just paid the price.
Which is weird because she knows this level. She's been here.
Yeah. I don't know if I would necessarily remember everything.
So maybe chat can help me out with this. When I raced this, the goal was beat all courses in second plane. What does that mean?
Whoa! Pro bounces with enough speed to break the blocks from Kostucha.
And misses the 3. Last run, like, perfectly hit the 3 and only the 3. Like the -3.
Oh, the red. What's up with the red?
It's a one-way gate, I think.
Okay, well, we're through.
Put in the
Here's
code to
Somegi
play
on this
harder
level
levels.
as well.
Oh, what's this?
Okay, so
Mario Land 2 music.
yeah, it's the star
Yeah.
song.
Du.
Somegi is low on time here. Is gonna be able to beat this one. Oh, get in there,
Oof.
get in there.
Alright, but he has Expert 6.
I think Kostucha's got a good shot to get through this, but Somegi is, I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Lucky chance. Plus 11 seconds just for free, because I don't
Oh
know.
my god. Do not touch these yellow things. Kostucha is clear. The ancient battleship has been defeated. We're gonna need a good, clean run from Somegi to keep pace here. Into the Plinko machine.
Plinko machine. Plinko
Pretty
is
clean.
like peak American culture.
It's Canadian too. Every time I was sick home from school, I would watch The Price is Right at a lunchtime.
The American version or the Canadian one?
There's just the one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, these blocks are so hard to deal with.
Oh, this sucks.
Somegi is through.
We-
On to the next level. I don't think Kostucha's getting through here. This is mean.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
another block broke him.
Is plus or minus? I think red is bad, usually. Oh, come on!
Oh, had enough speed. Bit of grace. If
Yeah,
we get a fortunate run here.
I kind of hope because it's... Oh, just press the button.
Oh, look, some girl pops herself up. Is there a jump button in this game?
I guess so.
It's
Maybe,
through.
maybe it's like Loco Roco if you hit both of the shoulder buttons. Or whichever button rotates
Oh, cannot afford to hit the -3. 7 seconds left. Can Somegi clutch this out and
-2.
take the
Oh,
lead?
the goal
There's
is
the
too
goal.
far.
Oh,
Too far. But
fortunate or unfortunate?
we've got the pinball. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. You can't like take a mulligan, right? You can't be like, all right, I die. Give me full time, please. Right? Like you can't kill yourself necessarily. You could run into the same X block over and over.
Yeah, I guess that's the fastest way. I think Kostucha is gonna beat this.
I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult to make that call. Yeah,
30
this is
seconds.
plenty of
We
time
know
for
that the goal is
Kostucha.
right here, but maybe there's like a weird way. What's the goal? No, it's right here. I even got a +3 on the way out.
Well, Somegi with not enough speed.
Final trial.
Okay, she's through.
Let
Final
me-
trial. They're doing training beginner expert special.
Yeah, this is
They're
expert.
doing expert. Okay.
Yeah.
So special is still after.
We
this.
still have a world left. But still, lives is a thing.
Some girl has got to hustle through the end of this level. The oh, that's +3.
So we have 3 lives only. And I think both of them died at least twice.
That sounds right to me.
But it does say you have 3 continues. So I assume that they can still die once more and not immediately be the end of the world.
Because in these situations where what's the difference between a life and a continue? Do you just lose your score then?
I think it's the pastebin only mentions continuous. I think that's basically the lives.
Okay.
Yeah, credit 0.
Unfortunate. Credit 0.
So if Kostucha dies again, he will have to go back to the start of expert, I think.
Oh my god.
But the same is
How
true
many-
for Somegi. If Somegi dies
How
twice
many
more,
levels? They got to be close to the end, right?
this is the last one. It's at final trial.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so it's looking like Somgi's gonna take another death as well.
Yeah, it's only at 4 right now.
And that's probably a good thing that it just happened so suddenly. Unfortunate.
Kostucha 40 seconds. It's about halfway through the level.
So +3
Doesn't get
there,
the
but
3.
It's not easy to get. It would cost probably more than that to try to maneuver yourself into
hits
breaking it.
everything.
Hitting a lot of X.
Oh, got a
Unlucky.
lucky. No, got a lucky. +5.
Oh, lucky +5.
Lucky +5.
So the question marks can be either.
I don't know. So far, oh, here's the goal.
There's the goal.
It wasn't as close as I thought, but still, that's dangerous.
I mean, that was an extra 20 seconds from
the
lucky.
luckies.
So it would have been 1.3. Unless unlucky is like minus time, then it would have been over.
Yeah, then it would have been over. Just 2 of them and GG.
Somgi's hitting a lot of the X's, but is not spending much time in the hallway, you know? I think this is going to end up pretty good. Actually is pretty close
Has caught up a
behind
lot.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like 20 seconds or 30 maybe.
We're in the camel.
Oh! We're in the camel, so try.
Brace yourselves, everybody. We're going in the camel.
Like a Magic School Bus episode.
That's right. Now every little mistake is like, ooh, that's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you down the line. Missed the 3. Wants the 3? Wants the 3.
I mean, if the retry to get the 3 takes less than 3 seconds, it's worth it.
But is it? Like, is that 3 seconds going to be the difference between a success and a fail? Because otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, is it worth it to spend 2.5 seconds for like the safety of 0.5?
Right. And it's like, okay, sure, it's very unlikely to be decided by 0.5, but let's say you get 5 opportunities to get 3 seconds, and now you're looking at, does 15 seconds be the difference between success and failure? Suddenly that might be the case, and so maybe you should spend a little bit of time. It's a very tough thing to sort of feel out.
Kostucha probably has to be more scared than Somegi. Somegi still had a credit left at the end of Expert. Kostucha didn't.
Oh, wait, that doesn't refill when you go to a new world?
No, but it probably does. But I mean, like, just from a, I was close to dying.
I was almost there. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't know how it went for some girl. But,
But also maybe some girl doesn't feel in danger of game overing.
maybe she should. It's a pretty scary game, turns out. God, it's fun though. And these two are really good at it. Go ahead and try it yourself if you think you've got what it takes, because they're making it look easier than it is.
So the SR record for this is the resident ball game expert Boney with 29 minutes and 4 seconds.
He's so weirdly good at these games. 13.9 seconds left for Kostucha. Somegi, I mean, these blocks are kind of tricky, but she's very likely to have more than that, I think. Yeah.
Techno Cave, by the way. Magician's Escape. We're Houdini over here. We have locked ourselves in a box, we have thrown ourselves into the camel tree, and we're gonna escape and woo the masses.
Oh, look at this expert cradling of the ball through these turns from Kostucha.
That looked so good.
So good.
Oh, but Somegi is doing the same thing, basically. And
losing it a little bit.
But
looks like
Somegi is basically on the same place.
Yeah.
We're like 10 seconds apart.
Not that it's easy to tell, but yeah, I think you're right. Oh,
Somgi's ahead.
5. Plus 5.
Somgi's ahead.
Let's look at the times. She has more time as well. There's the exit. 20 seconds.
Oh my god, what is this? Kostucha may die here. Oh yeah.
6 seconds left. Kostucha cannot afford to die here.
1.3
seconds left. Incredible.
Maybe intentional death. Oh, never mind. Lucky chance.
Lucky chance.
Plus 11,
Plus
sure,
11
why not?
seconds.
I don't know why Kostucha got a lucky chance and Somegi didn't.
I don't know. It costs you real time when it happens too. So like if you didn't need that extra time, it's weird.
I mean, welcome to Whirlwind Break.
Okay. Oh, the loop-de-loop gives you the speed to break the blocks.
I mean, you really don't need it, but yeah. That's what it's supposed to look like, kind of, I guess.
I feel like some of these last-second rotations are the only reason this is enough to break the blocks.
Who's ahead?
Some girl.
Some girl is ahead.
Bumper, get out of the way. Okay, 5.9.
Kostucha has to clear this.
Through the block, 9.4.
So close. Somegi gets
This
the
is
lucky
special
thing.
5.
But only 6.
Last time we went to 8. It's not the final.
Or it's completely
final
rigged. Kostucha also got 6.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? If it wasn't random at all.
I mean, I think it's funny if it's random, but yeah. For the spirit of the competition, it would be better if it wasn't random.
Maurice made top 8, so now suddenly, sure, yeah, it's fine if the completely unfair things happen to everyone else. I'm in. It's Saw Panic. These teeth are hard to deal with.
Yeah, the other way was way easier. Kostucha has more time, I think.
Seems that way. Oh, some girl was stuck.
Like
Get in the goal.
In a wall.
Same 2 pegs. Freed earlier.
Those pegs.
15.8 on the timer.
Those pegs will get
7
you.
extra seconds.
17.
Plus 17
for Somegi.
That's a lot. What
the final one?
Kostucha gonna get? Nothing.
Oh, what?
Kostucha is now ahead in real time, but is down 13 seconds or something on the timer.
I would rather have the 13 seconds.
What a mess this game. I don't know how I feel about this. We've had this in so many times, but it really is quite random and impactful. Shoot, man. Well, we're living in it now. Somegi ahead on in-game currency, as it were, but a little bit behind in time. Earning a lot of points.
That's a bunch of luckies.
The arrows are pointing this way.
Alright, here we go. This is like the advantage Somegi has time. Kostucha on 13 seconds here. Oh, but here's the goal.
9.7. 20.5. Very, very close.
Somegi on 60. Kostucha, oh my god, has more time. 62 or something.
Plus 22. Magician's Escape 2! It's the sequel. Somegi is stuck in the beginning.
Magician's Escape was so good. Why is there Magician's Escape 2? Here it is!
So Somegi has this, like, jump move that can break blocks. Or get away from
We're
blocks
so
that you
synced.
want to break.
Look at
Wow.
this!
Into the pegs. The pegs need to be respected and feared. They love to catch the ball.
Kostucha is just ahead now. 15 seconds more and is ahead in the level.
Yeah, really raced through the peg section.
Oh, but doesn't know how to break the blocks.
Somegi is breaking the blocks the wrong way. Now needs to jump away and smash through.
16 seconds for Somegi.
Kostucha could use the bumper here to break the blocks. Yes.
Gonna finish.
Pegs guarding
Whoa.
the goal.
Whoa.
Over the goal.
Oh!
Somegi
With
clips
the
the
bounce!
corner. 4.7 seconds remaining on the timer. 62.2, but it's lucky chance for some girl. Only 3 seconds!
What
The
is that?
unluckiest lucky chance I've ever seen.
That's small points if I've ever seen it.
Oh no. Well, the timers are pretty similar, but it's undeniably an advantage in resources, and with a small lead, it's Kostucha on special 9, but it didn't say final round, did it?
Nope. The Gate of Thorns. Oh my god.
It's getting kind of dramatic.
But, okay, so here's the thing. If both players die, Somegi has the advantage by having less seconds. Oh, Somegi is
And
intentionally
she is
game
taking it
over.
intentionally. Yeah.
Oh,
She
but
got caught up
Kostucha
in
does
this-
it!
Oh no, 13.0 seconds.
Unfortunate for Somegi. Final trial?
It's the final level.
And Kostucha doesn't have, like, bad time or anything. What is this? 53? Oof, okay. But hasn't game over the single time. It's Mistral?
Oh, the red forces you back towards the blocks, prevents you from gaining speed. Is going to have to go through the side with the -3. Tries to dodge it and does. Somegi can not die anymore. Needs to do this level and the next, so the time matters. Is Kostucha going to be able to one-try this? The timer's pretty low. Really wants the 5 seconds.
He wants the 5 so badly. It's not giving it to him. No!
Oh, this has lost more than 5 seconds trying to get it.
Where are we at?
What are the gates? What do the numbers say, Maurice? Where are we?
I don't know, man. Everything's spinning. I think there was
2,
a 3.
1.
Oh.
Some girl is already starting this level. She has 60 seconds on the clock. If it's enough for her, she is going to take this.
Imagine if Kostucha got, like, the fortunate here. Everyone would be so upset.
I'm already kind of upset, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so... I mean, both players, whatever happens, both players have done extremely well. Here we go. Some girl using the red to get the force to break
Doesn't care
through.
about the
Misses
5.
+5. Hits the -3.
Oh, what? It just mashes you into the minuses.
Yeah, it's pretty rude. 16 seconds.
But we're moving, we're
Pretty
moving.
long. We're pretty far along.
It's a 2,
Deaf
it's a 2.
Minstrel.
Next checkpoint is the goal.
You need the bumper. Gets the angle. The extra time is there.
Here's
She
the
leaves
1.
it all behind. She's going for the
Oh my
goal.
God,
She
3
missed
seconds.
it. 2,
What?
1. She can't get it.
No!
She bet it all. She bet it all on a final run. Kostucha's here at the goal.
Unfortunate! And Kostucha had 30 seconds for it. Misses it! But gets it!
Gets the bounce.
Oh
It's
my god!
Kostucha. Unbelievable. What a wild, wild game. These two racers were so closely matched that they gave us
Oh my god, what a finish!
the best race of the tournament. All rounds clear. 3 seconds. That final red vortex, it's the opposite. It pushes you away.
Yeah, it's like a white hole.
She had one shot at it, and it's just not an easy thing to one shot. Kostucha didn't, right? Kostucha did like 2 laps around the whole room before finally getting
wouldn't
there.
have made it with the 3 seconds that Somegi had. Oh my god, let me leave.
Yeah, it's gonna have trouble finishing this run now. This extra time could have sniped a 3 and a 3 and a 5. Oh no!
Oh my god, where are we going?
It will feel good if she can get this. How do you once you're on the edge? What do you do?
I guess you move sideways and rotate.
I guess.
Ah,
You look. It's undeniably this race was exciting, but it's a lot harder to deny that it wasn't random in some significant ways.
I wonder if we ever noticed that the fortunate unfortunate thing. Of course, everyone knew that was bullshit. But I wonder if anyone has ever noticed that just if you get the lucky spin wheel thing, it's just
Which is
random.
itself apparently random.
Yeah, and then like Somegi got 3 seconds on it. What a ripoff.
Kostucha got 23 one time.
Yeah.
Imagine if Somegi had an extra couple of seconds instead of +3 or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she did have that other attempt we just saw that,
Yeah,
that didn't get it done.
like this
you know?
one.
Yeah.
Oh, you can just bounce. Oh my god, where are we going?
Can you? I don't know. I think
It's-
it was kind of miraculous that Kostucha made this happen at all. This is hard.
Kind of sucks. It's like
What's the deal?
like growling at you the entire time.
Rotation is key. I think doing laps around just gets out entirely and is going to try to fall back in, but that's not enough. Has a chance to get
You were
fortunate
brutal.
here, but has already forfeit. If you finish with less than 10 seconds, you get the lucky spin. That would explain why it was kind of alternating back and forth between the two players. That was a pattern I did notice.
Yeah, makes
And it
sense.
seemed like it would kick them up with some extra time, and then that would tick down, and then on the next level after that, they would need more again. We're joined by Kostucha. Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We were kind of losing our minds. You two were neck and neck all through
Really?
the final levels, down to the final room, actually.
Oh.
Some girl had one shot with like 3 seconds on the clock. She burst into the room and didn't get to the goal and was not able to build up any more speed, was trapped on the outsides of the room. And then that was it. You came in right behind her and finished.
Oh god.
Also, there was a lot of like lucky. You got 23 seconds on the clock. Lucky,
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that was popping up left and right. It was like, oh, now this person has this, and oh, no, that person has that.
Yeah, that was very weird.
Yeah, we weren't fans of. We don't randomness is a little. We try to minimize it.
Yeah.
But this is, I don't know. It's a fun game, isn't it?
It was fun, yeah, it was very fun. Although kinda clunky to control.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't make it look clunky. You were smoothly steering through some of those turns.
It was hard to like build up speed for the bricks, like break them.
Yes. Yeah, there might be a way to like make the ball kind of like jump or pop up.
Yeah, it was like if you hold if you press the button it will jump, and if you hold the button it will make the ball move faster.
Okay. Yeah, so that was one brick breaking tool, but sometimes the level design would not let you do that. Like the one where the green orange or sorry green red alternating gate thing was right
Yeah.
next to the blocks.
Yeah, that was annoying. Yeah.
So I mean, like, I don't think there's many games quite like this, but have you played anything quite like this before?
Probably not. I mean, not much, I guess. Probably when I was younger, I remember a game I played, but I cannot remember the name of it. But it was like similar, like rotate the stage to like guide the ball.
Well, there you go. A little bit of something. I mean, if you were
Yeah.
a kid, though, it's probably
Yeah.
not so helpful. You've had a heck of a run. This is I think it's your 5th win in a row. Your 6th win overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so well done. I think you've got 2 matches to get into top 8, I think.
Yeah, but the next one is Okami, so I don't have like a lot of hopes.
I mean, you should have some hopes, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit
I
here
have
and tell
some
you
hopes, yeah.
you're the favorite, but
Yeah.
you definitely got some hopes.
Yeah.
I've seen you play a number of games now, and the right game comes along, you got a real shot. So as the newcomers, we like to root for the newcomers here. So thank you so much for joining.
Yeah,
we
thank
wish
you
you the
for the-
best. And
For the hosting.
yeah, and thank you so much for coming and racing, coming to talk to us.
Yeah, thank you too. See ya.
So we could. I don't know if we're gonna get an exit interview from some girl. She's fallen short again by just a little bit. Gosh, that last room was really hard to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, we saw her with like a minute in total inside that room and just couldn't seem to get any speed.
Yeah. But she's a heck of a racer. She did great. And we wish her all the best. What was that horrible phrase? We wish you the best in your future endeavors, or something like that. I don't even remember the joke, let alone the context for the joke. Well, listen up, everybody. That was the only race on the schedule, but there were a few other races on the schedule. Oh, wait. I guess we got to wrap up the... Wait, what is this? This is a normal prediction?
I have already wrapped up the prediction.
Okay. Yeah, big points
Big
for
points
the
for Sully.
Kostucha betters. Don't go anywhere. We had matches on the schedule that we missed. At least one, maybe 2. And the plan is we're going to hand off the restream from Maurice to one internet dirigible. Hello.
Howdy.
Wow. That timing.
Am I making noise? I am making nice.
You're talking to us.
Hello.
The timing was amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, well done.
I'm what you might call a professional streamer.
Oh.
I don't-
I've never met one,
If you
so I don't
consider
allowed
know.
to-
professional to not be anything related to making money from something or being
Yeah.
very good at it, then you could consider me a professional.
If you redefine the word a little bit.
Yeah. You got a bit of a stretch.
So, is it 1 or 2 matches?
Well,
You should save one for the break between the next 2 matches.
yeah. To be honest with you, it's 4.
Whoa.
Is how many we have. So I don't know how many I'll do, but I've got 4, and I've got them all downloaded. So
Okay, that's excellent. So, here's what we're gonna do. The channel is gonna go down because we're gonna be switching restreamers. So,
Don't panic.
yeah, just sit
Yeah.
tight.
Oh, stop freaking out, everybody! Jeez,
I know
everyone's
how
freaking out.
antsy you are, how excited
calm
you
down.
are, and you just collapse and cry like babies the moment anything goes wrong. But don't worry, Daddy's here. No, that's a weird. That's a
What the hell?
I don't want to go forward with this imagery whatsoever. Listen, we're gonna be right back. You might get an ad even. You might have to wait for an ad. Yeah. It's a little bit unpleasant, but I believe that you'll get through it. So, congrats once again to Kostucha. Sit tight for these vodcasts. We'll be right back.